What's up? This is J&R Best TV. Welcome back. We had a wonderful day today. Very busy. Well, tonight we're having shredded chicken, shredded buffalo chicken on romaine lettuce mix. And this is the end result with the dressing and some cheese on top.
You don't have to put the cheese.
You don't have to put cheese on it, but I think it's better with cheese. And I like my chicken cold. And I put ranch.
I like it warm. Two different
So
breeds.
it was just made, so it's warm right now. But I think it's better cold. And we have different seasonings and hot sauce and other things in here. So if you would like to know how to make this, just comment in the comment section. And then I will let you know that. Give you the answers to that. Or if you want to see me make it, just let me know that's what you want. Okay, we're going to say the grace. And then we're going to start eating because I am hungry. Lord, thank you for the food we're about to receive. And let it nourish our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thumbnail. Now you hold this up.
Bam, bam, bam.
I keep shooing Reggie away. That's what I'm doing. Y'all wondering. Is he being greedy once again?
He's wanting something. Oh, you got water, so no, you can't have one. He want a treat. That's what he want. But no, he can't have one of those yet.
He already had one.
Oh, my mouth is watering.
I gotta mix mine up good first before I take a bite.
This is good.
This is gonna be a short one today.
Yeah, this is a short video. Mr. Best is out on the road. He's like 3 hours away. He won't get in until like sometime in the morning.
He should have been here this morning.
He should have been home this morning.
Like 9 o'clock. What time is it now? 7 p.m.
10 hours later.
He is over it.
And he's still not here.
Potty mouth was just going. I said the potty mouth was just going.
Yeah, we're trying to show him how to change this, his wording. Maybe continue doing these mukbangs will help encourage him with a better choice of words. How you like it?
Good.
This is really good though.
We haven't had this in a while. I wanted chicken salad on a sandwich, but we don't have bread and we don't have relish. So that was out.
So we're doing the buffalo. It's got a little spice to it.
And sometimes what I do with this chicken, I'll make french fries and then I'll put this on top. And I'll melt cheese on it and eat it like that.
And that's really good too.
You call that the struggle meal. Sometimes I cut up my own potatoes. Or we'll just have crinkle cut fries.
But with this lettuce right here, I normally cut my own up. But this was already in one of those ready bags. So
I'm gonna check the subscriber count. We gained 1 subscriber. We're moving at a slow pace, but we're getting somewhere.
you know, the object of this is, like I was telling one of my coworkers today, that before we never sat around the table and had dinner. If we did, it was rare. So now we can sit around and have discussion and eat our food like we should have been doing.
I like it because the editing is fun.
But tomorrow we're gonna do another mukbang, but it's gonna be something short.
Just like this
I
one.
believe it's gonna be a Wendy's or either Tasties, which is Jamaican food, or no, it's gonna be either those two. And then on Saturday we're gonna push out a we're gonna do one with seafood again.
And that video, I might either post that on Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure. Whenever Martin Luther King's Day is.
That's another week away.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
It's Thursday. I forgot. Yeah, so that'll be posted on Sunday.
So it was live.
I watched it. That's what I did. I was sitting in the car watching him. I didn't watch it live. I watched it afterwards. It's in yours' Instagram not send out notifications.
You gotta set it to do it.
I did.
I get mine all the time.
Maybe it's because he got so many followers.
Actually, Martin Luther King's birthday is on the 21st.
So that's in 2 weeks.
So we can do a move on the weekend before. We'll push out.
Or I could
I
just
thought it was on the 14th, you know, that 14th or something like that. But it's on the 21st.
when you run out of lettuce. It's all good.
But you know
That
what?
dessert.
With this, you can always put it on toasted bread. It's just as good.
The sandwich is always good. You finally gave up?
Okay.
I got dessert. Red velvet cake.
And a coffee cup.
Red velvet.
You ate some of it.
Half of it. Almost.
That was from a birthday. Oh, somebody else posted something. That was from a birthday celebration we had today at work for one of our co-workers. I don't eat red velvet cake.
I do.
So I brought it home for her.
It's my daily dose of sugar.
She'll want something else later.
When they say sugar is like crack, it really is. It's so addicting. It's a 2-layer red velvet cake. I don't know where it's from, but it's good.
Publix.
That's why. And sometimes I hate when they put pecans on it. Because it's either crushed up on top or it's all the way through it. And then I don't want it.
I don't know. That don't do it for me. I don't know. I don't eat a whole lot of desserts anyway. I just go off of spells where I have to have it, and then other times I don't want it at all. When I went through culinary school, we had to do make chocolate. Learn how to taper it or tapper it or however you call it. Where you had to put to cool it down or to mix it to make it thinner. I hated it. You had to stir it up with a hot bath under it. So we had to do that for like 2 weeks. And from that time, I used to love chocolate before then, but since then, I get tired of chocolate real quick.
So do I. If I want chocolate, I'll just get a Snickers bar.
I go through spells with that chocolate. And then my favorite dessert will be sweet potato pie, cold out of the refrigerator. And my mom make the best sweet potato pie.
I like sweet potato cobbler from my aunt. And I didn't get none this year. I don't even think I saw her this year. She was at my cousin's house. That's what it was. So I didn't get none.
And I like banana pudding if it's made right and it has a lot of those vanilla wafers in it.
I don't like the pudding. I don't like bananas.
But I don't have to have it. I would rather have sweet potato pie cold. Now, Patty's pie,
hers is good.
I don't like that.
Hers is like spicy though. Like she put too much cinnamon or something in it. Hers is like transparent too. Did you notice that?
No, I'm good.
It's still good though.
No, it ain't.
Tastes good to me.
Now, if I had to do a cake, it'll be caramel cake or coconut cake.
Coconut make me itch.
But I still won't eat a lot of it.
I like them cakes that they give you at after church or after the funerals. It's that green cake, the strawberry cake, and the caramel.
You talking about that
Was it key lime cake? Something like that. Or that 7-Up cake.
soda.
Yeah, that 7-Up cake.
I cook, but I don't bake. I can do it, but I don't like to do it.
I'll do either one if I have to.
So if ever catering is called for, I will.
If they want to bake, I have to do it.
I'll get somebody from the outside to do it. Like the girl that did my wedding cake. Now, if we had cupcakes, I'll let her do it. But as far as a cake,
She would change her icing.
I will let that's what I chose. I will let the girl that did my wedding cake cater the cake for me because she did a very good job. That cake was so good.
It was good.
I didn't get to taste the cupcakes, but the cake was excellent.
It tastes the exact same. Same. But I don't like whipped icing. It's gotta be buttercream. Either buttercream or the cream cheese frosting for red velvet cake.
But see, I didn't have a red velvet.
Still,
I had my cake was pretty too. It was my colors of my wedding.
You got a picture?
Mm-hmm. It's on my Instagram. I sent it to you. I got one in my phone.
Yeah, I put it up here somewhere in the screen. Y'all see it.
Yeah, it was so pretty. My colors were coral and mint. They were so pretty together.
Oh, and they didn't see the picture? I'll insert that picture on the screen too. I painted a picture of them.
And she also painted a picture of us that we had. Actually, we took that picture on a cruise, and then she painted it. She drew it out and painted it, and it is beautiful. It's just like us.
I'll do a comparison. One on this side, one on this side. For the original and the painting. And it has the wedding colors on it. And they didn't know I had took the picture. Or not took the picture, but I stole it from somewhere.
Off the table.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. It took me like...
She didn't give me my disc back. My drive that have those pictures on it.
Excuse me. I mean, you got it on that website.
She have a drive. I have some other pictures too on there.
Oh, from the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Somebody outside.
Sound like Richard Carr. But I don't know. That might not be him. He said 2 o'clock. So,
Don't be like Luca. Y'all watch Grownish?
he's already here.
This thing. Sitting in his room talking about he was tired.
But yeah, the colors were beautiful. The guys had on like a tan, and their vests were, and their bow tie was either mint or coral. And then my girls had on mint and coral. We had more coral than mint. I had 2 matron of honors. And one of them had on mint and the other had on coral. And then my other girls had on coral because I had one of the girls, she dropped out at the last minute, like maybe 2 weeks before. Mm-hmm. And she was supposed to have on mint. But everything worked out. We were uneven, so that didn't really matter because everything worked out at the end.
You should just post all the what's that picture of all of y'all? That's on your Facebook.
The group picture is about to come down. I had it stay for about some days.
Cause you got the 2019 on it.
Mm-hmm. And then my flower girl, my ring bearer. Those are the sweetest kids. Because I don't have any little kids that I know of other than them 2. So I let them be
some on my daddy's side, but
I let them be my flower girl and ring bearer. They was the cutest. And you know how kids play so much and it seems like they don't pay attention? They nailed it the day of the wedding. They did an awesome job.
I liked her dress.
I picked that out.
Yeah, the one with the little petals.
Actually, I picked that out like some months before, before he even asked me to get married. I was looking at them and I saw them on Wish. And then I actually looked through the website just looking. And then I found it. And I liked the mint one at first, and I was like, okay, what color bow tie will he wear? Because I wanted him to wear the suspenders, the bow tie, and a white shirt. look short sleeves, but everybody kept saying he need a long sleeve shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had on the tan pants, and he wore what's them tennis shoes?
They didn't get the Vans, did they?
He had the white Vans.
What, the slip on?
Mm-hmm. And
we were gonna get those
actually,
custom made, but
that was his. Yeah, I wanted the guys to wear Vans, but it would have cost too much, and we couldn't get the colors right.
You know, didn't trust it
because you had to go ahead and set it up online, and I said no. So my ring barrel had actually 2 pairs of shoes. The first pair he got like the beginning of the summer, and then by the time it was the weekend before, he tried them on and his toes was balled up in them, so his foot grew that quick.
Mm.
And he had to get another pair. But her dress was so pretty.
I'll just post a picture here. Y'all will see everything. Or everybody that was in the wedding. Everybody's outfit.
And if you ever decide to, if any of you ladies decide to ever get married, the dresses that your girls wear, it should be something that fits their body, not something that one person want everybody to have the same, because everybody's not made the same. So, I mean, they can always get the same color, but mix it up. I mean, it looks better. It's almost like a fashion show. It's raining.
Mm-hmm.
And
in other words, if you know you shaped a certain way, don't try to fit into something that you know won't look good on you. That's just speaking in general.
And then I wanted all the girls to wear like silver shoes. I didn't care what style they had, long as it was like so many high heels, because their dresses were too long, so they had to wear a heel anyway. Except for Courtney, she can't wear heels. She wore flat shoes, but she had to hold that dress up.
I sure did.
Because her dress was too long.
And when it was over, I went back in that room and I changed back into my shorts and my t-shirt.
And you know, the funny thing is that everybody, after the wedding, everybody changed their shoes. Even when we took our pictures, we didn't have our heels on. Everybody had their flat shoes on. I had on like white flip-flops.
I had my silver ones. And
then after they called us out and did all the dancing, well, I was getting upset because the photographers took so long to get these pictures taken, which means when we got there, we were supposed to get there like before 5 o'clock. Wasn't it before 5 or before 4?
I don't know, but you was rushing us out of here.
Yeah, because it was storming outside. Yes, we got caught in the storm. I thought the first group was, but they got it on the picture part. But we got it in the beginning. And then we got there before 5. And by 5:15, we were supposed to have been taking pictures. Up until about maybe 6 or a little bit before 6 o'clock. And then the guys were supposed to take their picture till about 6:45, because the wedding started at 7 o'clock. So the guys got there, well, we got there the same time that the photographer got there. We went downstairs, got dressed, and sitting around drinking, and that one is a Bella Bowling. Oh man, that's some good wine.
That wine was shown in the first the seafood mukbang part 1, where she almost broke the glass.
That wine was so good. They had different flavors: pineapple, peach, red.
They have regular red, dark red, I think.
And then there's a blue bottle as well. I haven't tried that one, but I gave it to one of my office managers for Christmas. So I don't know how that was, but I will be trying it.
I think they had a peach, a pineapple, a strawberry.
They have a passion
fruit. And then they had the 2 red ones, and then that blue one.
It might be some more out there somewhere, but
we just haven't seen it yet.
If you look it up, It's called Bella Boli. And you can probably most likely find it at Walmart. That's where we got it from. But I saw that they have it at Publix too. After the wedding, I noticed that they had it at other places. So if you want to try them, look them up. Because sometimes they even advertise on Instagram and Facebook.
That's because you're talking about it. That's the government.
It's going to show up. So
it might be on mine too.
That's what we were doing. We were sitting down there drinking. They were drinking more because I only had a little bit. I hadn't had anything to eat, and I don't drink like I used to. I just don't have that desire because in my early 30s and late 25s and early 30s, I used to put them down. Them drinks, I'll tell you. But now I just can't do it. I just don't have the desire for it. So we had sat down there for a while, and I was like, where the photographers at? And then the lady came down that was over Vine's Mansion. That's where we had it at in Loganville. She came down, and I said, well, where the photographers at? She said, they hadn't been yet. I said, no, ma'am. So she went and got them, and they come rushing down. Oh, I didn't know you were here. I'm like, really? They didn't know we were there, and we had been there the same amount of time they was. So they started taking pictures and snapshots. We couldn't go all out like we wanted to because of the fact that it had been raining. I mean, it was storming. It was so dark.
It was just raining hard.
And then it got dark. It was thundering.
It wasn't lightning.
No, it didn't lighten, but it thundered. And then when we got there, it was still raining. Then it stopped. It was drizzling now and then. And then about 6:30, they came and asked me if we wanted to still have the wedding outside. And I was like, yes, if it's not raining, sure. So they went out there wiping the seats down and blowing and all this stuff. And then it started raining again. About 10 minutes to 7. And then they asked me again. I said, no, let's go in the chapel. That was a disappointment, though. I wanted to have it outside. So we went in the chapel. They were all in the chapel. Even the guests started, going in there, sitting down. And they had me go through the hall where the event was going to be at. The reception was. Through the kitchen, down the steps. I had to walk a long ways, but I got to see everything, how the wedding, the room was looking, and it was beautiful. Then when we get on the outside, they had to put 2 umbrellas over me so I wouldn't get wet, standing out there waiting while everybody else inside of the building.
No, what she didn't see.
What didn't I see?
Richard.
He was crying.
Crying his eyes out, face red, bawling.
I wish I could have seen that, though.
Talking about somebody spraying him in the eye with some pepper spray or something.
Yeah, I noticed that when I walked in, he had his head down.
And I was
anyway, let me get there. We did the everybody was. I think I stood outside like 15 minutes. I stood out there, and then all of a sudden they start playing the music when they started letting my parents and his parents go down to the front, and then the wedding party started going, and then what I can see through the glass. I saw the little girl throw the flowers up down in the front. I think they told her to do it, but it's on my video where she threw it up, and it was the cutest thing, and everybody's just laughing at her.
It's like she was just walking down at first, like she wasn't throwing nothing, and then she just threw the whole basket.
And then I came through the door. It's like it was starting to get hot outside, and then all of a sudden I said, Lord Jesus, just don't let me pass out. Yeah, because it was getting hot out there. And then all of a sudden, this wind just came. No, the wind just started coming. I was like, man, it feels so good. But the girl that did my decoration, Lisa, she did an excellent job. Her husband was outside standing. He's a EMS, EMT, whatever you call it. He on the airplane, the helicopters. He, get on the helicopters to go out and help people. But he was standing outside. He just kept watching me. I said, I'm not going to pass out. The air came through, and it just just like.
Her dress had a lot of layers. That's why.
So when they opened the door, I went in. Nobody fixed my veil. Nobody. All this tugging and stuff behind me, but nobody fixed my veil.
What was wrong with it?
My veil was on one side, coming down on one side, hooked under my dress.
I didn't see it.
The dress was out, but the veil was under the dress. The purpose of me wanting a big veil was to go outside to be flowy. But no, nobody fixed my veil.
Well, got it.
So I went down, and my son and my daughter walked me down. The daughter on this side and son on this side. We was walking down. My son started shaking. I had to grab him real tight by the arm so he can calm down. And then we just kept on going. And then I looked up, and Richard had his head down like he was holding tears back. So I winked at him, and he let it go.
I told
and
you.
started laughing.
He was crying the whole time. You just didn't see.
The three of us was laughing at him.
Because somebody took a picture. I don't know who it was. It was one of his men on his side. They took a picture of him and zoomed in on him. I wish we had that picture. I'll put it right here.
I have that picture where he was wiping his eyes.
Nuh-uh. You didn't see the one he had.
And then after that, we went down through the ceremony, and it went by pretty quick. But at the end, we was walking out.
He started dancing.
He started dancing all on my dress, winding his foot and stuff.
I got that video. I'll put that here.
And I was like, I just said, just walked on out with him. What you want?
He just pooed it.
What you want?
I heard
He
it.
put his stuff all over my pants.
It's gonna stink.
So we went on through that, and then after that we took more pictures. And we changed our shoes real quick because my shoes were silver and they had heels on, like 2-inch heels. Look what we have. You better get down. Get down. Get down. You stink.
I told you.
You do. Don't look at me like that. So, I gotta clean your mouth. So we did that, we did the pictures again, and it was taking so long for the pictures. What you want?
It took them like 2 months to get the pictures, 3 months, 4.
It took them so long to take the pictures and the video.
Oh, to send it
And
back.
let me tell you, what you want? Let me tell you, it took them until we were supposed to be finished taking pictures by 8 o'clock. 8:15. We didn't get finished until almost 9 o'clock. We should have been eating about 8:30. So people were leaving before they got a chance to eat. It was a lot of food. And then all the videos that they took, and we had like 409 pictures. They were very good pictures. But the purpose of the video, I thought, was to have like a rundown of the whole process. You know, even if they had to cut some stuff out of the whole wedding. But guess what we get?
A slideshow.
1 month, 2 months. September, October. Maybe October we got pictures. And I think December we got the video. And the video was only for 6 minutes, less than 7 minutes long.
Was it pictures in there or was it just videos?
Just the video.
I don't think I saw
The pictures were on the flash drive, but the video was on there as well, but it was really short. So we paid all that money for a less than 7 minute video. all this time that they took taking pictures, I had to tell them no more pictures because I was getting hungry. I mean, I was getting hungry. I hadn't eaten all day.
None of us did.
And I was starting to shake. And I was like, nope, we can't take no more pictures.
So she ate before we went out on the
I had to eat something. So they brought us appetizers, which it was supposed to have been our private moment where Richard and I went downstairs and had our little, finger foods. And then the girls and the guys are supposed to go up there. They supposed to have a place for them to eat their stuff. And then they were going to call each one of them out on the floor. You know how they do the welcoming for everybody. So after I had my little snack, we went out. We did our little dance and they gave their speeches and went and hugged people. I mean, it was over with on time, of course. I made sure of that. But they had to do this fake leave because of the time frame that they were there. I feel like we got gypped a little bit out of the picture portion of it. Mm-hmm. And we was with Creative Photography, Kreativ Photography. So yeah, I think we got a little bit gypped. So,
wait till listen to that. The phone is ringing.
So, once we got all of those, I think we got the video maybe November, the end of November. It was just before Thanksgiving. So, we got everything, and I was pleased with the pictures, but it just took so long for us to get everything. Mm-hmm. And I didn't see the purpose of it taking that long to get just a less than 7-minute clip of the video, and he was there the whole time. Why are you laughing?
Because I didn't know about all this.
Yeah, less than 7 minutes. I'm like, what the rest of it?
Where he find these people at?
I sent them an email to say, I see less than 7-minute clip. Are we going to get any more of the video? And they were kind of ugly, and they said, well, he paid for the clip of the video and not the whole video. So, with all the money we spend in pictures, let me tell you, when you doing a wedding, I mean, I do weddings a lot with the catering service, and I do my own. I do more with the catering service with Bold Catering and Events. I do a lot of events with them. But when I did my own, I noticed that even with them, I noticed that the food costs more than anything other than the bride's dress if the bride go all out on their dress. My dress wasn't but $145
Not even that, was it?
$45 max. $145 because it was on clearance. 75% off because the store was going out of business. So I got my dress, went and tried it on that night and brought it home.
And I paid $140 for mine.
So I think the pictures cost more than everything. It may have cost the same price as the event hall, maybe $4,500 or something like that, which I think was so ridiculous. Why did we pay that much money for pictures?
I told you we could use these phones and put it on portrait mode. Saved your time.
That wasn't me.
He had already paid for it.
And then somebody wanted to video everything for me getting up in the morning.
A vlog, basically.
So I'm like, that was ridiculous. Why would you want to do that? Also, he also wanted, he's not even here to defend himself, but I got to tell it. He also wanted to get a bunch of rose petals and throw them on the floor for me to come down the aisle on. I mean, cover the floor with it. I'm like, for what?
If you get the fake ones.
No, he
Don't
wanted,
even cover it though. Just like spray them out.
He wanted live rose petals covering the floor.
Who gonna pay for that? You know how much roses cost?
So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want a runner. I don't want no rose petals. The flower girl is going to drop some rose petals, and these were fake rose petals. I had mint and coral rose petals.
We had to go all around the world to find it.
I found them. I had the mint ones already, but I had to find the coral ones because the coral was, I don't know if it was out of season or what at the time, but found them on Amazon. It was on Amazon or either at Hobby Lobby somewhere. So we got those things, and I still have some left. And he wanted the floor covered up with red rose petals. I was like, nope, we're not doing that.
It's not even her colors.
So everything turned out good though. My mom even got up and said a speech. You think she been drinking?
Who?
That night, my mother.
Oh no! Wait a minute.
But yeah, she
Well,
got up and said a speech.
Ain't no telling.
I
Who was
think
she
she was
sitting
feeling
beside?
herself. My aunt, Martha and Nelson.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was nice. Memorable. But we have some nice pictures though. And you know, during the whole process, Courtney helped me out a lot. She ran with me. She gave me her opinion.
I was packaging candy and stuff.
She was in the wedding. That's the most,
picture.
that day of the wedding is the most I've seen her smile. Even she took pictures with, you know, like she wanted to do it. All other times she didn't never want to take pictures. So she did
I have a phobia.
she did a very good job.
Cause I don't wear dresses either. I did this for her.
And she even wore a long dress.
I don't wear dresses at all. Last time I wore a dress was graduation.
And you know,
it was a short
she
black
knew that she was pretty that day. She even posted a picture on Instagram.
I was posting everything. My whole story was full that day. It was like dots, if y'all know what I'm talking about. I was posting videos and everything.
She had pictures and everything on there.
You still didn't see my last collage.
You did another one?
Posted like 3 days ago.
I seen the one with all your pictures you painted.
No, on Instagram. It's basically stuff from Snapchat.
I seen that one too.
With the black rose in the background? No.
I don't know.
It's on Instagram. That's the house phone. I don't know who calling.
You know, nobody has my house phone number.
Mm-mm.
That's not even on my business phone. My business card.
They always ask for the homeowner.
So, it was nice talking. Should have brought the top. The wedding.
What was going on with the people?
What people?
You said they was upset about something.
Oh, that's on his side.
He'll tell it
It's
next
only
video.
one person. You know, it only takes one.
We'll let him tell his side of the story whenever he come back. Or maybe on the next video.
Oh, let me tell you this and now I'm done. The night that after the wedding, we went to go load the stuff up in the car.
Oh, got that on video too.
I walk out to my car and there was all this writing on my window.
I'll post that video at the end of this. It's all on my
I
Snapchat.
knew exactly who did it. And I specifically said, do not write on my windows.
I'm innocent. I didn't do it.
I do not like fingerprints. No hair grease.
That was an accident.
No nothing in my windows on my car. But I had all this writing. That's a no-no. So I had to be nice that night.
Oh, she was angry. You'll see that video. I got her reaction on camera. You can't really see it because it was dark and then my case was in the way. I had to change my case because of that.
But that night, we went home, and then that next day, we were home most of the day. And then the following day, which is on that Monday, we left for our trip to Dominican Republic. It was nice. Hot, but nice.
That's when I finished their picture, their painting. While they were gone. I couldn't get it done before they left.
All right, people, it was nice. We're going to post another tomorrow.
This one is going up Friday.
This one is going up Friday, and then we're going to post one for Saturday, Sunday. Right?
We're going to have one post. This one's going up Friday. We're doing the Wendy's one tomorrow, whatever we do. That's going up Saturday. And whatever we do Saturday, that's going up Sunday.
Sunday or Monday.
So every time we record, it's going up the next day.
Yeah, we're going to try anyway. At least I know on Sunday we're going to do one. I don't know what we're going to have for dinner, but we try to do something. I try to cook on Sundays, but all the other, on Monday through Friday, we try to have food in the house. And then on maybe Friday we might eat out, and Saturday we might eat out. But on Sundays we try to have a cooked meal.
This was just a last minute thing that I took out the freezer. And it was still kind of frozen, so we just had to boil it and shred it.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment,
And
subscribe. And we're gonna if any comments you can write in the bottom. Make sure if you have any questions, be sure to comment or ask your question.
Follow us on Instagram. Link is in the description box for both of our Instagram. Richard doesn't have one. I don't even know what he would post. Probably all cowboy stuff.
No, Mr. Postman don't need to post anything. He have everything.
Mr. Postman.
Yeah, the reason he got that name is because when we was going to Maryland, he put on there headed up north on Facebook. And I was supposed to surprise my cousin. And he saw that we were coming up north. So I couldn't lie when he asked me, so I know you up north, but where are you?
Call.
He got crickets for a minute.
Why am I just hearing this stuff? You know they get quiet, you know they're guilty.
So I had to tell him that one thing I have a problem with is lying. I can't stand anybody to lie to me
well,
or
he
lie
just got
on
quiet.
me.
He didn't do that.
No, I got quiet.
Oh, I thought you said he got quiet.
Because I didn't want to tell him, but I couldn't keep it from him because he asked. If he hadn't asked, I wouldn't have told him. So, Mr. Postman, I told him, you got to stop telling the business. But anywho, thanks for watching. You guys have a good night. Peace.
Let's get a reaction on this car.
Ah, they did my car up. Heck no.
See, I told y'all, somebody go get it.
Lisa Underwood.
Come on. Y'all probably can't see it. My case in the way.
Lisa!